and welcome to Ducks No Sports. This week, we're talking about the NFL Awards that will be given out this Saturday night. Let's get right to it. A lot of awards be handed out. Very impressive year by the NFL, and a lot of great awards will be given out this Saturday night. We're going to start with Coach of the Year, and I think this is hands down slam dunk who it is. Jim Harbaugh of the San Francisco 49ers, taking a team who were nothing for years, and he took them to the NFC Championship game with a guy in Alex Smith who a lot of people thought was a bust. Very impressive how he went there and just changed the whole culture around. Very put a stamp on it. Very impressive. And Jim Harbaugh, you are the Coach of the Year in my books. Okay, our next award, Defensive Rookie of the Year. I think this is another slam dunk. There's a lot of press of defense rookies here. Smith on San Fran, Patrick Peterson on the Cardinals, who has got one of those guy labels now that you can't kick to him. But it has to be Von Miller. Almost 12 sacks for the Denver Broncos, leading the Broncos defense to the playoffs, which is very impressive for a rookie linebacker. Second or pick in the draft, a lot of expectations, and he lived up to them. Von Miller turning into one of the best linebackers in the NFL right now, and I think he's going to keep this up, and he'll be your Defensive Rookie of the Year. Moving to probably next to the MVP, the most juiciest award, Offensive Rookie of the Year. This comes down to basically two guys. Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons made a great comeback at the end of the year to try to grab this away, but no, this is between Cam Newton and Andy Dalton. We'll start with Cam Newton. Wow, what a year. I thought Cam Newton would be a bust in the NFL, honestly. I didn't think his game would relate good to the NFL, and I thought he's on the Carolina Panthers. I thought it would be an awful year, but good year for Cam Newton, putting some hope into the Carolina franchise, and Carolina's going to be good for years to come with that guy behind center. But how can I not go with Andy Dalton? This guy, you talk about Cam Newton's numbers, this guy throws for more touchdowns, throws less interceptions, wins games, and has a better passer rating. This guy, Andy Dalton, in a few years is going to be one of the best QBs in the NFL. Andy Dalton is my dude, and I think Andy Dalton, who led his team, unlike Cam Newton, to the playoffs, I believe Andy Dalton is your Rookie of the Year. Okay, moving to Defensive Player of the Year, or aka Defensive MVP. We had a lot of great candidates this year. Jared Allen, almost broke Strahan's single season record. DeMarcus Ware, the Cowboys, again had a great year, but a lot of these times you give awards just because what you've done in the past, and finally a guy who had maybe good year after good year after good year and didn't get the credit that year, so maybe in a lesser year he gets the credit, and I think that's what you see this year. So I think Terrell Suggs, T-Sizzle on the Baltimore Ravens, is going to win Defense Rookie of the Year because, he led the Ravens. Another great year by the Baltimore Ravens, another great defense, and this guy is just a straight-up beast off the edge, getting to the quarterback time after time after time. This guy, he might go away in some games, like against the Pats last week, but I'm a big Suggs fan, and I think finally Terrell Suggs is going to get what he deserves, which is Defensive Rookie of the Year. And oh my, the biggest award of them all, MVP, Most Valuable Player. Man, this is, we can talk about, but this is between two guys right now. Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees. Let's start with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, maybe the last 12 months till he lost in the playoffs, was probably having the best run by a quarterback that I've ever seen. He wins the Super Bowl and then goes red hot into the regular season, just carries it all the way through And Aaron Rodgers, man, this guy's a beast. This guy's the best quarterback in the NFL. Straight up, he can throw in the pocket like Peyton Manning, but he can move around like a Mike Vick. It's insane. This guy is a freak athlete, and Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL. But he did not break a single season record like Drew Brees did. Now, Drew Brees, the all-time single season passer record of regular season, that's something to be something to be like, bravo, man, bravo. Drew Brees this year may have been his best year yet, and he's had some pretty good years. But when it all comes down to it, Brees or Rodgers, I gotta go with Aaron Rodgers, man. It's just his time. He's the best quarterback right now in the NFL, and I just think, his team, didn't do well in the playoffs, but he went just as far as Brees' team went. And he had a better regular season than Drew Brees, not statistically, but team-wise had a better season. And I think Aaron Rodgers, he's in a zone right now. I mean, he could win, about 3 or 4 MVPs in a row. That's how good he's playing right now. And I think your 2012 MVP will be Mr. Aaron Rodgers. So there you go. My recap of my picks for NFL awards. I like Jim Harbaugh to win Coach of the Year. Von Miller, Defensive Rookie of the Year. I like Andy Dalton. That's right. That said it. I can't unsay it. I like Andy Dalton to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And I like Terrell Suggs to win Defensive Player of the Year. And I like Aaron Rodgers to take home the MVP. Get another champ on the side. So stay tuned. Later this week, probably tomorrow, I will be posting my Super Bowl preview. Here's a hint on who I like. They reside in the Northeast. This team wears blue. This quarterback has won a Super Bowl in the past. And the head coaching is off of the Bill Parcells tree. So think about it. Think about who I like. Then I'll give you my breakdown and my prediction tomorrow. Until then, you can catch my blog on Ducks No Sports on blogspot.com. Until then, see you next time when we talk about the Super Bowl.